Hello Crystal Souls, hope you're doing great today. For this pick a card, if you're seeing this prediction is for you. If you're new here, welcome. If you want, you can join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. If you're interested for personal guidance, you can find all the informations, same thing, down below. I'm so excited for this reading, so let's start this right now. So here is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I added some crystals and stones, and these are going to be holding messages for you, so pick wisely. If you need to pause the video, by the way, and meditate, please do so. And when you are ready, you can find a timestamp in the comments down below. So here you have the red stone, but you also have two colors appearing on this one. For the second one, we have the amethyst. And for the third one, agate. For this reading, I'm also going to be shuffling with you. I just prepared 2 cards for each pile, but I'm also going to be shuffling with you and adding oracle cards, message cards, and also couple cards so we can see what is coming for you. But also I'm going to be using charms, stickers, and messages like always. So now take your time and select the one that is calling you. So if you selected pile number 1, here is the meaning. This stone is about duality, and I'm seeing some clearance of energy, especially with that stone. There's something that is about to ground you and that is going to offer you exactly what you want. There's also 2 paths available on the stone, so this could be telling you you may make a choice, a decision, that is going to allow yourself to feel satisfied about your life. So if you are a bit conflicted, maybe this reading is going to be the answer you are looking for, but definitely there's a choice, a decision, a path that is calling you, and you are meant to be following this one. I'm seeing someone who may be a bit tired and drained, so this could be the energy that is surrounding yourself right now, but I'm seeing clearance with the 2 colors and duality. You know, we need to experience everything as a whole. So happiness, but also gloominess, let's say, and everything is just one same energy. So that's what is coming. But let's see what the cards now. And again, that's very connected, because first we have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is a need of rest, a need of reflection, for you to clear away the clutter, especially mentally. You may feel overwhelmed, you may feel a bit drained these days, you may just not have the entire energy you need to work on something important, but that is okay. So take the time, rest, think of a way to liberate yourself from that block or from that overwhelming feeling. But also, I feel like you may need to kind of catch yourself when you think negatively, or kind of be your own coach and notice when you need to redirect your thoughts towards your goals. Because you have something to accomplish, there's something that is connected to your dreams that you want to be experiencing at the moment. That is meaningful for you. You're thinking of this one, that project is always on your mind, which can be why you feel a bit overwhelmed, which can be why you are actually pressuring yourself with the result you want, or with what you want, or the person you want to be with, because that can be a project, that can be studies, that can be results from, some type of event, or something that you applied to. But do not stress yourself, because the more you think of a result, and especially if this is thinking negatively about an outcome, you are attracting that result, okay? So use the law of vibration and the law of attraction in your advantage. You want the best, then you think the best. You have always in your mind, and entertain only in your mind, the best scenarios and the best opportunities for you. With the candle, I'm seeing some activation. So honestly, the moment you declutter the mind, and the moment you trust fully and take some rest, whether it's mental rest, physical rest, emotional rest, spiritual rest as well, this is what is going to allow yourself to see with more clarity, which is why the curtains are opening on the scene. There is something that will be revealed to you. And this can be that opportunity you're waiting for, or someone coming and entering your life. But there is something coming, and claim for that. I love that we have red again appearing, and you chose this stone for a reason. The red is all about the root chakra, so that can be about feeling a bit, especially mentally, but physically drained as well. Feeling very tired these days, feeling unmotivated, not feeling that passion and desire you had before. And if so, it's okay. Take some rest, take your time. And then, when feeling better and recharged, you will have this energy to keep going. It's okay to take some rest. This is not going to diminish the results you want. So take it easy, don't pressure yourself. Also, for the form, appearing on this card, this can be a need of stability. You may actually look for more stability, so especially mentally, because that's the sword energy, so mind connection, but it can be in all aspects of your life, and that stability will be offered to you, but only if it starts within. Everything around you, your reality, your life, is a reflection of your inner state. So that's super important for you to prioritize yourself, and then you will see things matching your own energy, which is why I talked about the law of vibration and the law of attraction. Everything is, working as collaborators, and if you actually work on your own vibe, on your own feelings, emotions, and also the way you think, because everything is energy, and that is all being transferred around you. So that's super important for you to work on that, so you can find that stability. And victory. This is just a phase. You have to be aware. This is just kind of teaching you how to be more present with yourself and to find the stability within, so you can see the results manifesting around you. So the Six of Wands is about recognition, victory, accomplishment. So that shows the results you want, and you deserve all of it, okay? And I'm also seeing you sharing that success with others, which is actually meaningful for you. You are not working or targeting something or someone just because of your own ego. That's for you to celebrate that success. That's for you to celebrate your happiness, your mood, emotion, but also what you will accomplish. So there's a part of beauty and sharing that moment, but also sharing what you possess with other people. So if you've been a bit, and I think you may need some alone time to heal, but then afterwards you may just want to be more, around people, socializing, having amazing company around you. That's also a card inspiring yourself to stick around those who support you and those who see your value, because that's recognition. So they see deeply within you, they see your potential, they see that you can actually accomplish and welcome anything that you want. Of course, this can also be a lover recognizing yourself, because you had the curtains, so that can be like opening the stage and then this lover coming. But of course, it can be in all aspects of your life. Anything that is important. Honestly, with the red color, it's mostly related to love, romance, or your career. Because the root chakra is about finances or just feeling grounded, and I guess this is especially what you want right now, which is why that clearance of energy is going to allow yourself to experience the best things and to also be around the best people. And sharing this good time is going to be very impacting and also very beautiful for you to experience. You can see all of the people around you being happy, being positive, and that's the company you need. So if you see toxic friends around you or toxic company, whether it's friends, co-workers, family members, you have to kind of retract from this retreat and heal, so you can then manifest the best people. Because when you say to the universe, that is not the treatment I want, that is not the company I need right now, so I am taking some steps back to be in my own presence and to find my center. This is going to allow yourself to then manifest the best people. So do not be afraid to say no, and to actually take some step back, or just to kind of say, you know what, I don't need that connection, and I think I deserve better than this. This is going to be serving you. So let's see with the other cards. I'm going to be shuffling and picking them for you. So let's see what's your sign, what you can expect in the near future. Wow, rejection. And this could be related to, you overthinking or thinking of that rejection. And it doesn't have to be just with love. This can be related to something not working the way you want, can be a work that is not really in resonance with you. And so you are feeling rejected or you don't have this opportunity, let's say. But be aware, if you don't have this opportunity, rejection means redirection. Always. And that means there's something better waiting for you. And you could see the webs of the spider appearing, and here again you can see that. And I believe that's a part of attachment. There is some part of attachment to something which is actually not what you are deserving right now, and there's something better, which is why this cleanse and declutter with all, like, everything is a mess around. Look at the wallpaper and the curtains. But you are like still hoping for the best. And I feel like this is exactly what you need right now. You need to hope for the best. You need to see the possibilities instead. And try to see that rejection as redirection. So ask yourself, okay, if this is not for me, then what is coming my way? And try to imagine and envision what you truly want and deserve, whether it's in a loving relationship, with your career, with studies, with projects that you have. So keep that in mind. There's something better, even better than you expected, coming your way. And that is coming only when you are ready. We have 3 p.m. or a.m. on the clock, and that can be related to an important time, or you can see 333 pretty often. And that is about evolution, growth, expansion. So that's why I'm telling you, you are attracting a better result and something you could not expect before, because maybe you were so stuck mentally or with everything happening around you. Maybe this was because of the situation, because of social distancing. And then when this will end, you'll feel a lot more free and a lot more able to enjoy and plan for your life. So maybe that's about it. But definitely I'm seeing redirection for you. Family and tribe. So you are finally finding your tribe again. And this is what you could see on the 6 of Wands. You are connecting with the best company, with the best people, and this is serving you. This is actually leading yourself towards happy days and towards people who will be able to support yourself and understand you deeply. And if this is not family members as a human being, let's say, this will be a soul family. Your soul is calling for your tribe, and this is because something big and important is about to happen. So you may manifest a lot of soulmates or just people around you that you connect with on a soul level. For example, if you are into spirituality, they may be into spirituality. If you actually want to protect animals, they may actually be interested about that. If you are into veganism, let's say, they may be interested about the same thing, or they may just be very curious about it. So be aware, you are attracting your best match, and this is why you may be rejected from the things or people that are not at your level or in resonance with you. Remember, I talked about the law of vibration. So if you two are not vibrating on the same level and having the same vision or the same ideas and perspective of life, this is not gonna match. And actually, if you welcome a relationship like this, you may just end up always having these tensions, always having these disagreements, and this is not what you want. You want to be accompanied, you want to feel safe, you want people around you to understand you and to support you with your quest and with everything you want to be experiencing in life. So you are attracting them. So welcome that, claim for it, because this is so exciting. So as for the numbers, 6 was about beauty and love as well, so that is all that's coming. As for, 2 is about unity, 0 is about family or your circle, and that's very connected to the card. As for 13, so 3 is about evolution, and I talked about this before. 1 is new beginning or leadership. So it's time for you to lead the way and to welcome what you desire right now. What is a part of your vision? I mean, we entered 2021, so you may have goals and things you want to be achieving, so it's a perfect time for you to realign with everything you desire. So let's see more cards related to, okay, this one flew out. And again, you can see the time appearing with the hourglass and the sand. So just expect and wait for the best timing. I'm saying 555 at the same time. So that's about change, creation, magic. You may want to create or build something at the moment, which is going to offer you that stability and that celebration moment and victory. But you have to wait for the best time to start working or to build that foundation of what you want. Rather, it's building the foundation in a connection or in a project. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, what means a lot to you. And of course, it can be in all aspects and areas of your life. Okay, so for the first one, we talked about timing, divine timing, and there is also part of enlightenment. With the stars, I'm seeing this as guidance. So you may be guided to follow a path or follow a direction, an idea that is speaking to your soul. There's something truly important you are meant to be welcoming at the moment and working on at the moment, but do not rush into it. Take it slow, just like the piece of sand falling one by one. You have to understand, if you want the best things in life, if you want things to connect with what you desire, you have to appreciate the evolution of things, how it's built. Okay? It's like in the beginning of a relationship, you take it slow, you get to know each other, you go on dates, and then you spend more time together. You may go on vacation together. And this is all a process. And that is the same thing in life. So that is a reminder. If you're rejected, that's redirection. Take the time for you, and then you will have more time for people. If you want the best people around you, then try to work on yourself, provide to yourself. Do you spend enough time with you? Do you have fun on your own? Is it enough? Do you provide to you and feel like this is enough for you? If not, keep working on this, because the moment you know how to provide to you and make yourself happy, you can make anybody happy. And this is all you could see with all the people around you. They celebrate with you. They see who you are. And they want to actually be around you and also get a piece of that energy. I mean, they're congratulating yourself, applauding. So there's something big you are about to accomplish, or there's something beautiful and meaningful you are about to build in your reality. But there is definitely timing included in it. As for the message, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. So dreams are great, and you may have a vision, but also understand to be present in the moment, be present with yourself, be present with people, because that makes that connection and earth experience a lot more meaningful and a lot more profound. So it's good to have visions, it's good to have goals and dreams, but it shouldn't actually make you lose focus on what is truly important right now. As for this card, but you know, happiness can be found even in the darkest of time, when one only remembers to turn on the light. So it's time for you to turn on the light, and that's also what you could see, because what happened or what is about to happen pretty soon is going to be a bit heavy, but this is teaching you how to always redirect towards what you desire, the light, anything that is energizing yourself and giving life. We have the blue flame, which can be about throat chakra awakening, wanting to communicate more, or wanting to be creative. And of course, you can communicate with pictures, with the way you dance, even anything like this. So this is asking you to be also more creative, to build something you trust, because you can see all the crosses. And this reminds me of faith. There is the infinite symbol appearing here. So that's just infinite power, but also eternity and soul connection. So there's something important for your soul, and I'm even seeing the S. So there's a lot of flow right now, a lot of magic and activation. And if you use it right, then you will see miracles coming. So always have a positive mindset, like we said before, and only welcome the best vision for the future. I would suggest you to also do some meditation, because that card is all about rest or meditation, and using these meditations to cleanse the energy, to heal from this, but also to manifest a new reality. If you've never tried quantum jumping, I highly encourage yourself to try it, because that's magical and so powerful. Okay, so let's see with the other cards. So maybe some advice from your higher self with these cards. Your soul's song. So there's something your soul is calling for, singing about maybe. So you can be receiving the guidance the guidance through music. And I love, because we have don't waste your time. And this is exactly what we talked about. Only welcome and walk towards the positive, but also timing is going to be important for you. You really have to understand things only come when we are ready to welcome the blessings we ask for. So if you're not completely ready, then this may be a bit delayed. But don't waste your time holding on to the past or holding on to regrets or whatever that is happening right now. It's time for you to walk towards your dreams, to work on the things that are important. And I'm seeing 3 and 2. So we talked about these numbers before. So unity and evolution. This could also be talking about some collaboration or working with people. If this is what you want, if you are looking for a new job, for example, could be the option for you. Okay, so I'm gonna be now pulling a couple cards to see what's coming. Okay, I'll take these. The night is ours. So it could be someone you connect with, especially during night time. Maybe this is when you have more time to communicate to the person. We also had your soul's song, so you can be singing or listening to songs that are helping you to manifest that lover. But of course you can be guided with songs if there is like some lyrics speaking to your soul. Could be the message. And I love you. And of course, if you are in a loving relationship, there's more love manifesting for you, more moments you may spend together, especially at night time. And for this scene, I'm also thinking of confession, like opening up at night, feeling just more open and vulnerable to talk to the person. We have the curtains again appearing here. So that's a part of revelation again with that scene, and a lot of passion. I mean, the way is kissing the girl. Okay, so let's continue with the other techniques. And see what's about to come. I'm gonna start with the messages first. So anything you need to know. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Together your dream will begin to come true. For the moment you both smile and say, I do, with lots of warm wishes to a very special pair who found life's cherished moment. In the love that they share, happy anniversary. So it could be maybe a marriage anniversary of that connection, or it could be announcing for the future marriage, commitment, definitely, and just a long-lasting relationship, which will be very deep. We rise by lifting others. And we saw that on the cards, that sense of community, socializing, being here for the people. Alright, so let's continue. I'm gonna be using this grid and starting with the charms. Let's go. So if you see anything with the letters like words, anything that I'm not noticing, you can write it down in the comments to help other people. So we have E, B, D, K, T, 2 T's, I, Z, and W. The first thing I saw was bed. So I don't know, maybe that's about spending more time in bed, relaxing in bed, having a routine before going to bed may be important. And we saw the meditation and also the card. She was laying on the bed, as you can see here. So I guess that's related to just finding more comfort, resting especially. Let me see if I see anything else with the letters right now. This in French means say, so you may need to say something or voice things you want to be manifesting. As for a place, we have Hong Kong appearing, so that can be a hint for some of you. As for the energy, a lot, water, air. And for the cards, we have air sign, by the way. Air sign, and the ones which is about fire. But we have 2 crabs, so that can be Cancer energy. So you can be attracting a Cancer, you can be a Cancer, or have Cancer in your chart. But this is all about awakening the mom within you, being more nurturing, being loving, being compassionate with you and others. As for this may be a need to rest. A need to maybe go on a vacation or just go on a weekend. The universe is manifesting amazing things. I'm seeing a change of direction for you, amazing ideas and things popping in your mind. And this is asking you to also welcome all that flow and inspiration, because this is some divine guidance. More peace, more love as well. This is what you can expect. As for the star, I'm seeing this as success, but also balance and geometry. So things just coming in alignment with what you desire. Fidelity with a dog, but also a company, a cheerful company you may be attracting at the moment. As for the mermaid, this is asking you to tune within and to listen to your inner voice, because you know the answers, you know the direction you need to take right now. For the leaf, I'm seeing this as protection and growth. You may be working on different things right now with all the legs. I'm seeing this as multitasking or just having amazing projects and ideas, or just things you want to improve into your life, which can be improving your relationship, but also yourself and what you work on, for example, in your studies. So that can be all about what you want to improve for 2021. You have all the tools available here. So keep working on what you want, and then you will get the result that you desire. We talked about clearance of energy, and this is what you could see with the broom and all the webs around. So clean your space, clean yourself, clear the energy, clear the clutter in your mind especially. And this is going to serve you to welcome these beautiful things. As for the dove, that's about peace, love, and freedom. Very connected to that symbolism. So this is all you are attracting at the moment. So let's see now with the stickers. I was about to say charms. The stickers. Let's see. And this is the last technique. Okay, so one flew on the floor. I love it, because that's congratulation. Like, good, you did a great job. And you can just take some time to appreciate it. I know that when we achieve so many beautiful things, we tend to just want more. Look, we have separation, and this was so connected to rejection. Maybe that separation is killing you. Or if you are expecting someone and waiting for someone, because there is a painting of a man here. If you're waiting for this person and separation is a bit difficult, I'm seeing resolution. I'm seeing things getting better, but you are feeling exhausted about it, a bit emotional about it as well, because we have the gloomy days. But you may still be in contact, because I'm seeing answer me and the telephone. A lot of energy if this wants to come. Answer me. This person is feeling okay, and we had good as well. So I guess your communication and connection is just going smoothly. But there's still something. And this can be this physical separation from the one you love or the things you actually want to welcome in your life. But I feel like you are stepping into your power and welcoming that victorious moment we saw. Happiness is when you are right beside me. That's so sweet. So this is your reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful energy. If you're new here, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you on my next reading. Bye-bye. So pile number 2, let's see what is your sign, what you can expect very soon. So first, if you picked the amethyst, this is all about cleanse, activation, healing energy. Something is about to change. Something is about to activate into your life. And this is going to be a powerful change. So welcome this one. Be ready for this one. With a cavern, this is about protection as well. Or people in your circle finally coming your way. So I'm seeing connection, activation, protection, and good connections. Connections that are going to provide you that energy and healing support that you are looking for. But definitely wonderful things you are actually manifesting at the moment, finally coming into your reality. So let's see with the tarot card. So first we have the 5 of Swords. This one is especially related to some type of tension and ego getting in the way. And this can be coming from people around you trying to impress you or just prove that they are better than you. But you are starting to see through it. You're starting to see that if they want to always be on top, this is because they actually are not valuing themselves enough, so they have to kind of show off they're better. But try to instead sit with yourself and do not welcome too much what is happening in that reality or what is projected in your reality, because this is going to allow yourself to detach from that energy and manifest different things into your life. So if you see people around you kind of being drama queens or people making always like stories about anything or just always want to fight or argue with you, try to ignore them and instead just stay calm. Just stay calm and do not react to what they say, what they do, what they spread, because they just want to prove themselves they're better. And this only comes because they do not see the value in them. Because if someone has to prove something, that means they do not see it. But if you know who you are, if you know your values, if you know your potential, nothing that is around as noise or actions is going to affect you in some way, because you see, you see and you know clearly. So there's nothing to prove, there's nothing to defend or anything, because you know that anything that you are welcoming and who you are is valuable, and that is enough in itself. There's a soul calling as well. I'm seeing the S. Your soul is calling for liberation. I believe you may be around toxic people or in a toxic environment, and this shift and change is going to benefit from what you are wanting to welcome. So anything that you are kind of being okay with, it's time for you to free yourself from these things or people, because this is stopping you to get where you are supposed to be. Anything we welcome because it becomes a habit or because we adapt it to something or someone or some situation. If we adapt, great, you are able to do that. This is good. But if this is not satisfying you, this is not for you. And you deserve better than this. So that is a part of redirection. 5 which is appearing on this card, is about magic, creation. And if you want to create, and if you see people around you just not seeing what you do or seeing the meaning in what you do, anything you work on, if they just always have something to say about it, they come with opinions, they come with judgments, they come with to say about anything, then move on. Because you deserve people who support yourself, who cheer you up, who motivate yourself, who see what you do, and who understand how difficult that is to build that success story, or that successful self, or that successful career, or studies, or whatever you do. I'm seeing you putting so much effort and work into what you value. But some people, they will not notice it. Rather, it's parents always asking you to do better, to prove yourself, to work harder. If you reach your limits, express it. If they don't understand, it's okay. You were honest. So if you have enough, then stop. Do not force yourself. Do not push yourself harder. Because otherwise, I can guarantee this, you may just end up with anxiety, depression. You may just burn out. And this is not the result you want. You want freedom. You want expansion, growth, happiness. And this is what you claim for. So only take actions you feel able to take right now. With your current energy, with your emotional state and mental state especially, because we have the sword. And trust me, this is in the air. You are not alone here. I'm seeing this on all the piles. There is something happening that's a bit pressuring. Rather it's the situation, rather it's with your work, studies, connections. This is going to liberate yourself from that. But you have to understand the power you have to liberate yourself from that energy or situation. With the book, I'm also seeing this as a need to reflect on a situation, reflect on your life, reflect on yourself as well, so you can find a way out. Look, justice is coming, so that's why this is passing by. This is a lesson, this is a teaching, so you can be in the right place, experiencing harmony, balance, support. And you can see as well with this duality, people will be white, people will be black. They may not understand each other. They will not find agreements with their own reality. They may perceive things differently. But you know what? Justice is fair. Fair for the both of you. And you have to make fair choices and take fair directions in your life at the moment so you can experience the best things. So you can experience that balance and support and stability. So commit to it. Commit to your goals, commit to your dreams, commit to your wishes and desires so you can welcome all of this in your reality. But justice can also be Libra energy. We have air sign. Definitely mind connection here. There's a lot of things going on in your mind. You're thinking a lot, maybe worrying a lot as well, feeling a bit sad, overwhelmed. But this is just passing by. I believe this is going to lead you. That period of difficulty is going to lead you towards that freedom, towards your own truth. And if you follow your own truth, there's no way you won't experience the best future. And I saw 40 appearing. And 4 is about stability, building something strong and stable for it to last in time. That's also Emperor energy. And the Emperor is someone who is a leader, a strong figure. That's the father. So he has enough to provide. He's the one that is making everything work out. And that is actually the energy that's coming for you. And as for the 0, that's about balance. Balance and cycle as well, and family connection. So it could be that this tension is coming from your family. If so, just stay in your own place, in your own bedroom if you live with them, and really focus on what you are happy to do. Anything that is making you, a lot more recharged, a lot more happy, a lot more excited, and forget about the rest. There is also some revelation here with the curtains that are about to happen. Revelations, because I'm seeing multiple ones, And it could be related to anything connected to the past, because I'm seeing violet as a color, and violet is about spirituality. I mean, that's the oh my goodness, sorry, that's the amethyst, and the amethyst is also about cleanse, activation, spirituality, intuition. So that can be some activation. Your soul is wanting for something different, and we saw the S. But also that's a part of nostalgic. So feeling nostalgic, or there's a part of connection from the past that's a bit challenging these days, but you are about to find that freedom. So let's see with the other cards. What's your sign? What you need to know at the moment? Oops. And by the way, 11 is about healer energy. Maybe your path life number is path life 11, so you are a healer. As for path life 5, let me think. I don't remember this one, but if someone knows, you can share it in the comments. So let's see what's coming. Victim consciousness. Okay, so it could be, I mean, you could see it on the scene. This one feels very emotionally challenged, and maybe you feel like a victim, or maybe you're just recognizing you have been the victim and now justice is coming for you. It's time for that liberation. It's time for you to transition towards the light, because there's a lot of darkness here, and I feel like this is something you've been carrying for so many years. I believe that comes from your family or people around you grew up with, and you're just recognizing or realizing, I'm not supposed to be with these people, but these people are toxic. These people maybe play the victim, because that can also be the message. Or you could see yourself right now as someone who is so strong, always handling situations, always trying to satisfy everybody. Honestly, I believe you may be, for the majority of you may be the one who is always pleasing others before satisfying their own selves. This is not supposed to be this way. If something doesn't feel right, say it. You can always get your point out there and get your perspective understood with kindness. And if they do not understand, then you did your best. There's no regret. Okay? But this shadow and darkness has to be released. You have to heal from this. You have to liberate yourself from this. And I would suggest you hypnosis or meditation to heal all that karma, all these wounds and traumas you take with you. Because that story, I have to make it clear, memories, events from the past, anything you experienced, this is not you. Even your emotions, they are not you. They are messengers. As for the memories, these are the things you needed to experience, needed to level up from, and not become a victim of. That's very different. That's why the justice is appearing. It's time for liberation. It's time for the truth, and you're revealing to yourself the truth, meaning, I'm not the story. I'm not my wounds. I'm not my trauma. I'm not this human being. I'm beyond it. I'm more powerful than this. This is going to change your life completely and your perspective completely, which is going to be liberating. Say what you mean. We talked about this. For the majority of you may just say yes because you want to please others. Or if you say yes, it's because you don't want conflicts. Or you may just agree because you don't want people to judge yourself. Stop being a pleaser. Please yourself first. Say what you mean. Say what you want. Because if you have that confidence and if you believe, this is the best I can do for myself. If you put yourself on that pedestal, if you support yourself, then your life is going to change for you. But if you always provide to others, you're gonna explode, man. You really need to see. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be treated. Honestly, I feel like you're pleasing people and you just may end up like a ghost to them. They don't see what you do. They don't see the value in what you actually provide to them. They just feel like this is normal. This is what you're supposed to do anyway. So they don't even see the value in it. This is draining, and this is not meant to be this way. I wish I could save you from this, to be honest, because I know what it's like, and this is very tiring and draining, which is why you may just feel like you are about to explode. Rather, it's with your connections, and I feel like that's mostly for the connections with your family or people from the past, for the majority of you. But it could be a lover, because I'm seeing red, and that's about romance. Or it can be your relationship with your career as well. What else am I seeing? But you need to express what you desire and only go down that path. Follow that direction. This is for you. You live for yourself. You don't live to satisfy another party. You don't need to be a pleaser, okay, to be loved. And if that's the case, you're not with the best company. You may be with narcissistic. You may be with people who love to control others. People who love to always, have their hands on someone. You are like a marionette to them. And they see it and they take advantage of this. And this is not right. So it's time for liberation and saying what you mean. Expressing all of this. Whether it's to them or just do some meditation and healing on your own, that is going to be so liberating. You may also need to do some cut the cord meditations, because that part of shadow is heavy, and I can sense it, I can see it, and it's starting to be even more transparent. People can see like you have no more patience, you have no more energy, you feel drained, you feel tired, and you deserve freedom. That's why the justice is coming. If you don't do this, I can guarantee the universe will liberate yourself. And is it going to be easy? I'm sure you will experience the tower moment, which is about awakening. That's a part of shadow. That's a part of truth coming on the surface. And that's going to be difficult to welcome that. So I suggest you to do the work, to do the healing, to liberate yourself, to cut the cord with people who are toxic before the universe takes charge of it. Because you deserve that. You deserve that freedom. So it's rather you take it, you take that opportunity and open the door, or that door will open. Look, clearance with a broom. You need this transition. It's time for the new. We are entering a new cycle, 2021. For me, this is a year of new beginning. We are setting new foundations. 2020, was about ending a cycle. 0 is for me a cycle. We ended something important in 2020. 2021 is that new opportunity for us. And if we do not set into this new energy and new flow, we will be pushed. Okay, and that's also what you can see on the cards. So that is exciting, honestly, and try to see this as an amazing opportunity for you to start connecting differently with people, for you to start building your career differently, for you to experience all that balance and flow and truth into your life. So let's start with this one. I'm saying connection, unity, and these people, or the person you are welcoming, because that can be love. These are spiritual people, people in your soul family. And they are going to bring you that truth and that clarity, but also that support you have been waiting for. With all the stars, you can be a star seed, and you are attracting someone who is very powerful. So rather a star seed, a healer, we talked about this with the 11. What else am I seeing? Someone of power, someone who's been working on finding more balance and structure. They're strong, they're confident, they believe in themselves, and that is honestly the influence and the person and support you deserve at the moment. So that's why it's presented to you. You will attract amazing friends, amazing people around you, so co-workers or people studying with you, and that lover as well. And these people are redirecting yourself, because if you look at this reminds me of the arrow. And that is like a flow. You are being redirected right now. There's something waiting for you. So as for the message, the world isn't split into good people and Death Eaters. We've all got both light and dark inside of us. What matters is the part we choose to act on. That's who we really are. And we talked about that shadow aspect. But always, always welcome the light. Always welcome what's best. So as for this one, it is the quality of one's convictions that determines success, not the numbers, not the number of followers. See, and I think this is also why people may actually want to please. Whether it's people working with you or clients or anything, you need to start doing things for yourself. Okay? Success is not defined by numbers. You doing well isn't defined by your community, for example. Okay? Or the people that see your values. That's the same with friends. You don't need thousands of friends to be the best person in the world. Okay? So that's reminding yourself, numbers are not important. What matters is actually the connection, the meaning behind everything you do. So at work, ask yourself, am I too focused on maybe the money I make? Am I too focused on my salary? On maybe the people I'm actually able to reach? Is it truly important? Or is my impact, okay, on people's lives, on my client, on my friends, more important? I think you know the answer. But there's definitely a clearance. It's kind of like, I declutter all that path so you can welcome the best right now. And you deserve it. So yes, this is coming. So claim for that energy. We have 2 cats appearing on this card. So that can be about protective energy. You can feel more accompanied, or you will feel more accompanied by people, more supported, more understood. And that's going to also make you believe more in yourself and in what you do in all these projects. So let's continue with these cards, and then I'm gonna move on with a couple cards to see what's coming in love. Okay, so this one flew. What's on the surface shows what we deeply try to hide. I mean, it shows your emotions, your mental state. People may just try to ignore it because they don't want to maybe hear your story, especially if you're not surrounded by real friends or real supporters. But they see there's a lot going on. And I believe there are some people ready to support you, ready to accompany yourself towards that healing, towards happiness and brighter days. Okay? So you're attracting that shift, but anything that you try to hide is showing at the surface. And that's also what the Justice card talks about. It talks about truth. Truth always are revealed. Rather you try to hide it or pretend. This shows, and you cannot hide it anymore. That can also be talking about your desires. Anything you desire to do, that always comes back to you. Even if you try to ignore it. Rather it's a passion, anything that's important for you. You know, you try to kind of run away from this, but somehow it always comes back in your mind or always come back in your reality. So you cannot escape that destiny and fate. It's coming. And we also talked about this. If you don't make the change, the universe is going to make that change. And that is going to be the same with your destiny. So let me pick one. Keep filling your cup. Okay, so prioritize yourself. Provide to yourself. This is very important. Because this is when your cup is full that you can provide to others. So let's see with the couple cards what you can expect, what's coming. But prioritize yourself, please. Prioritize how you feel, what you want, so you can actually get what you desire. And you can also see the blessing on this card. There's something coming just for you, that is delivered just for you. And this is because you're working on yourself, working on maybe your talents, studying more, getting to know more things, seeing how people can turn, into amazing people, or just how they manage to work on their success, how they make it. And that is teaching you and inspiring your own journey. Okay, that's too much, but I'll take these 2. I only have you. So it could be that you have someone to count on in a loving relationship already. And that is actually what is making you survive all of this, let's say. And if this is not someone yet in your life, this person is coming. good night, good morning, and it could be someone or will be someone you will talk to. Especially like right before waking up or right when you go to sleep, you may just text a person. And that's such a good feeling when you have that message in the morning from that person because they just think about you, especially if that's a long distance relationship. Like when they go to bed, they may just text you like good morning, and then when you wake up, you just see that message. So there's a part of attention and care in that connection you are attracting in this loving relationship. So that's beautiful. Let's see now with the other techniques what's coming, what's your sign. So starting with, I'm gonna start with the messages first. So some advice maybe from your higher self, spirits, anything we need to know. Okay, I'll take these. Never stop looking up. Oops. Your way is up, not in the past, not behind. Keep going. The things you are passionate about are not random. They are your calling. The things you own end up owning you, from Fight Club. Do not get lost in your possessions. I think that's especially the message. Recognized it for a secret passage. Secret passage can be an opportunity, something opening up just for you this day. And this is about being present in the moment, being present in the now. This day counts, and how to make that day count. What can you do today? Like especially for you. I like naps and you. Maybe that's a hint for this loving relationship you are attracting. Okay, so let's see with the charms. What's your sign? I'm thinking of Greek or Greece, but it can also be grrr. About to bite, I don't know. As for the words, we have smile, color, have, and happy. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. This energy is shifting beautifully. You will be more happy, smiling more. And also feeling like I possess enough. For the colors, I'm seeing colorful things coming, meaning, beautiful things, beautiful blessings entering your life. Things changing when it comes to colors, with the energy. The moon is about dreams. So pay attention to your dreams, but this can also be related to you manifesting anything aligning with your vision and your dreams. You have all the tools necessary for you to build that success, for you to build yourself, for you to build amazing connections. And yes, transformation is going to be important. And we saw that. And here we have the Eiffel Tower. And we talked about the tower moment, remember. So maybe that's also telling you, if you make that change, you will escape that tower moment. But if you don't, the universe is going to manifest this for you. So you can make that shift and change. And of course, that change is going to be within, but also in your reality. Things will have to come back into order, align with what you desire, what you wish for. There's also some telepathic connection or maybe a jump needed to lead yourself towards union or towards something that's important. Anything you think about, because I'm thinking of telepathy. So could be your higher self guiding you, spirit guides guiding you. Even this letter can be about guiding, receiving clarity. Guiding, receiving clarity. So you are guided to receive that and to make that shift. Take a new turn in your life. And I'm saying 1-1, so definitely there's new energy coming for you. Okay, so let's now conclude the reading with a sticker. So let's see what you can expect. What's about to come true. Wow, there's a lot of things going on. Watch live. If you work on the internet, I'm seeing expansion with your reach. And we saw that with the R as well. More rich, more amazing people. Barista parlor. This can be building a place. If you want to get your own place, that can be a hint. Or if you want your own business, the owl is appearing, which is about intuition, inner voice, inner knowing. You may be directed towards something your soul desires. Okay, so I'll put all of them and then talk about the stickers. Wild, open, yes. If you want to open your own business, whether it's online or with a place that's calling you, could be you are actually being pushed to follow that. But of course it can be open, like an open proposal or someone wanting to work with you. There's a connection, an amazing connection, so much love, hug, someone supporting you, showing that you rock. Okay? The unicorn, so that's about mystery, but also I'm seeing this as some support, love, feeling amazed as well with what you are attracting at the moment. For this one, I heard you shouldn't be shy or too sad about what's currently happening or what happened. That's a bit overwhelming. Instead, try to take some time for you. Definitely boss vibes here. Like if you want to start your own adventure, I choose to grow. Revelation, stains, and this is what we saw with the healing process. But yeah, look at this. You will be surprised with what's coming or who is coming, because that can also be a person. You may think as well of a plan, and the universe is kind of delivering to you anything you think of, anything you believe, anything you trust. So that is empowering and manifesting effortlessly anything you desire. Could also be you want to be a singer, want to be online, having a presence online, want to maybe have your own business. That's entrepreneur type of vibe, or just work with someone or with a company you trust and you value. But trust your intuition with everything that is happening into your life. It can be a bit wild, it can be a bit difficult, but you are finding stability, growth, and revelations are coming for you to take the right direction with your life. So this is your message. I hope you like this reading. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful energy. If you're new here, make sure to join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you on my next one. Bye-bye. So pile number 3, let's see what's coming, what's your sign. First with the mushroom, so that's about growth, expansion, mystery, something exploding. Like that's something you've been working on, but the result is going to be so surprising and so fast for you. As for the color, we have orange, which can be the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is about security, also our connection with people, creativity, and also the way you experience life. So that is probably some activation in this chakra. If you have a hard time digesting, this can also be related, something that you are not able to accept and digest. So your digestive system is actually going to mirror how you feel, and that may be telling you to focus on healing and feeling better about a situation. Ask yourself, what is overwhelming? What am I not able to accept right now? What do I need to work on with more ease so you can heal from this? Of course, if that is what you experience, but this is definitely about growth, expansion, and healing energy. So that's exciting. So first we have the 8 of Swords. This can be about self-restriction and limits. If this is what you're doing, it's time for you to liberate yourself. It's time for freedom. And even the bird is asking you to free yourself, is showing you possibilities, singing in your ears. This is time for you to liberate yourself. Even the cat is helping you. He sees your prison, but you're not seeing it. You're blindfolded. You're not seeing the opportunities. You're not seeing the positivity anymore. You're not really actually acknowledging what is your current mental state, because you are manifesting this especially with your worries, with how you see and perceive people or situations. But if you see with clarity and positivity, and if you trust yourself, this is going to be so easy for you to see what you can do and what's needed to do to liberate yourself mentally from what is not serving you anymore. So that's a reminder. It's time for the new, you deserve better, it's time for freedom, and if you see the possibilities, it's gonna go smoothly. But also be aware you are not alone there. If you need help, if you need support, your friends and people around you, your family as well, will hear how you feel. The 8 is appearing, which is about infinite power. And this resides within yourself. But also this number is related to reflection and meditation. So if you feel overwhelmed, and I know this is not something we may think of doing or we may want to do, meditation is going to be so powerful for you to liberate yourself, for you to think more positively. If you cannot do this, try to listen to affirmations, maybe take a note of something that uplifts you and excites you, and read it every single morning so you can set the mood for the day. But stop limiting yourself. Stop saying things not working your way. Stop entertaining and giving more importance to that reality. Because if this becomes your story, you attract even more of it because you ask for this. You tell the universe, that's what I believe, that's what I trust, so this is what I deserve. This is not true. And this is actually stopping you from the best things. So ask yourself, okay, what is the pattern? What am I thinking about constantly, repeatedly? Because the more you think about something, the more you give it power. Use the law of vibration and attraction in your advantage. If you want the best, do the things that excite you. Do the things you enjoy. Connect with people you like. Connect with people who understand and support you, who liberate you, who can see through what you actually create. Sometimes we need a friend who is telling us, stop, because you create that shh around you and you do not deserve that. Sometimes we need a friend to beat our ass off because we need to free ourselves from that story and conditioning. And this is coming. We have the Empress, so that's the mom figure. So are you mothering yourself enough? Are you providing to yourself? Are you here for you? Do you talk to yourself? Do you do something special for yourself every single day? If the answer is no, then it's time for you to do that. Take a bath, do some self-care, listen to some music, groove, dance around, sing, do something creative. Be in this feminine flow. So you can actually attract more with ease. And this is because you are connected to the present moment, to the now. And this is what the Empress is teaching us. Be connected, see the growth, be inspired, create. And you will see things will clear away. That is not going to stick. Unless you want it, unless you entertain these thoughts, unless you always want to see limits. Unless you actually want to see the world and your life being against you. That's a choice. That's not a reality. And I know this is easier to say when we are not in a situation. But I'm sure if you look back, with all the things, you cleansed away, you healed from, you released, you will recognize, I was my own freer. I was the one, okay? And I was not waiting for someone to liberate myself. Maybe sometimes we have some help, but most of the time you are your own freer. And when you recognize this, then you can see the possibilities again. You can see the positivity. So on this card, this is all about growth, fertility, happy moment, family, feeling safe, feeling protected, but also wanting to spread that vibe. The Empress is for me someone who is very loving, very caring, very attentive to others, but to ourselves as well. So if you want to embody the Empress, start treating yourself that way. Be present, Be loving, be caring, be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't reach your expectations, because you didn't reach that goal that was important. Instead, try to see the progress in it. Congratulate yourself, cheer yourself up, motivate yourself. I can do better. Yes, let's go. It's exciting. You have to have this energy within you. But not this, it was not good enough, or I did not do all I wanted to do. No, don't be in this loser mindset. This is not you. This is not you. You copied people doing this, and you thought this was reassuring, but this is not. When you are in this warrior and appreciative energy, life changes for the best. And I'm saying 444. So this is not my message. This is a divine message from your guides telling you, yes, and we work on this together. We're here to create something important. Even my voice is changing. I'm realizing it. So this is not me talking, but telling you something beautiful and big is coming. And that stability you are expecting, it will come. But first, stand up. Believe. Trust. And take actions towards what you desire. You have to have this warrior energy, winner mentality, and you will get there easily because everything starts with you. And honestly, this reality is all about you. So let's see with the other cards. Cycles. So that's just a cycle. This is teaching you something. That limitation or feeling limited, feeling imprisoned, that's teaching you about freedom. Anything that seems to make you react to something heavily, or that's something that is, like you just want to explode. If you react to it, this is teaching you the opposite energy. So if limitation, that's about liberation. If feeling sad, that's about now doing things that make you happy. If you feel like people are not hearing you, then this is telling you to listen to yourself. See, everything is all a mirror. But sometimes we tend to just want to see the mirror of the current energy and not the duality. In the mirror, you don't see yourself as who you are. You see the reflection. It's in mirror. And that's the same with that reality. So that cycle is teaching you something important so you can lead yourself towards that new beginning, towards something exciting. And this is what you can see with this duality. Pressure, not being present in the moment, more being connected with what happened, the past, the pain, the trauma, and just limiting yourself more because you believe in that story. But she's free, man. She's powerful. And you are this person. So it's time for you to redirect, to see now what I can do to liberate myself, what I can do to grow, what I can do to change my life. Because it's time. And for the number, we have 6. And 6 is about beauty. Beauty and love. So do the things you love to do. Do the things you value especially. I'm going to pick one like this. How teachable are you? Told you need to prioritize yourself. Teach yourself the things you seem to be lacking. Instead of telling yourself, I don't have enough, I'm not good enough, then take actions to be better, to, rise up to your own expectations, to your own standards. Because if you want to be better, you can. Everything can be learned. So how teachable are you? Ask yourself this question, but be honest with yourself. Do not ignore the solutions. Do not ignore what's possible. Do not ignore what is your true potential and what you can achieve. Do you believe I was this open? Do you believe I was good at communication? I had to learn. I had to practice. This is a result of years of trust, of motivation, and also of flow. I needed to push myself because I'm very shy. I'm a very shy person. if I don't feel comfortable. But if you know me, if you're a friend, I tend to be very, very bubbly and just very fun to be around. And that's why I realized I'm not the story anymore. I want to experience amazing things. And if I stay in my comfort zone, which is exactly what you can see here, this circle can be about protection, but this overprotection is limiting yourself. And this is not meant to be this way. So I talk from experience, and I'm sure you can recognize that with you and your evolution. How you leveled up, how you freed yourself with things you improved because you trusted, because you taught yourself differently, because you stopped believing in that story or stopped believing in what people say about you because this is not the truth. They see with a filter. Actually, they see blindfolded who you are. They interpret yourself, and you also interpret yourself. That's why that story is not about you. That's about the character you created. Now teach yourself differently. Try new things, explore. If this is not working, great, because that's redirection. That's teaching you something different. That is telling you, oh, well, there's something waiting for me and I need to try something different. Okay? So that's all about it. 9 is about perfection as well, so you can be a bit of a perfectionist, which can be why it becomes your prison. Don't pressure yourself, flow with it. It's working, great. It's not, great. Because there's something new, there's something else. So see the possibilities. So for this one, and again the books, so definitely you are meant to be learning something out of this cycle, out of this mentality that you have, the things you entertain as well, the things you teach yourself at the moment. Me, books and cleverness. There are more important things, friendship and bravery. So it's not just about, studies or work. You also need to entertain these connections. You also need to work on your own strength. So bravery, being more brave, taking actions, getting out of that comfort zone and limitation. It's time to explore, and exactly, deeply. You are beyond what you believe you are. It's just that this potential, maybe you started doubting it because of people, because of how you see yourself, because of whatever that is. But that reason is not important. It shouldn't be important, especially if this is limiting yourself. So clarity is being brought to you with the lanterns, and that can be mental clarity because they are just behind the hat. So let's see one more card for this deck. But you can see that's clearance of energy, the way she's just pushing away all the books. And this can also be related to your past, your story, the story you entertain about that character we talked about. Okay. This one wanted to come out, so I'll take it. Let's see. Wow, look at this! The treasure. And that can be, I'm seeing two symbolism with this card. You becoming your own treasure, treasuring yourself, protecting yourself, doing the things for you, but also receiving that abundance back, that support back, that care back. There's also some direction with the plans appearing on the box. I'm not finding the word, I'm sorry, but there's definitely some delivery. The moment you free yourself, the moment you think positive and take actions towards that growth and also what you want to expand and experience right now, the new, something fresh, or something that's important at the moment that you entertain, keep going. Trust yourself, trust the direction you take, because I'm seeing this as a compass with the cycle, but also with the maps, you could see it. You are directed towards that success, that abundance, that support, that love, that care, and this is all for you. This is opening just for you because you have the key. This is not someone offering you the key, you have the key. That's the same, you can cut these cords. You can stop and start removing all these swords in front of you. Remove these blocks, mental blocks, physical blocks, whatever that is. You have the power. You have the power and you have all the tools and everything you need to now start brand new, to explore something different. This is so exciting. Honestly, on all the piles, there is this awakening and cleanse and healing and shadow aspect of ourselves. We are freeing, but this is especially coming from the mind. A lot of doubts, a lot of worries, but this is not defining us, and we are starting to awaken to our truth. And that truth is going to liberate ourselves to be now welcoming beautiful things into our lives. So that's so exciting. So now messages transported by my desires. And maybe these maps, like the compass, the map, the bird, kind of being like an airplane. This can be about that transition in your life, but also a travel that you plan. And you're transported and should feel transported by whatever you wish for, whatever you desire right now. So that's coming. Let's see, one more card. Okay, 2 of them, I'll take them. And bottle wishes, and again, that's very connected. So anything you desire, that you wish, you are exploring that. You want to be reaching what's out there. And now you're just trying to find a way to reach what you want, or to reach the person you want to be with. Because that can also be a person, and your mastery. And we talked about, someone who's meant to be teaching herself or himself something important, so you can actually become a master. So keep learning. Honestly, I do believe we never stop learning. We never stop being inspired. So we're always going to level up, evolve, and grow, which is also the symbolism of the Empress. Don't feel like one day you'll be like, I'm satisfied. Don't feel like one day I'll just be like, that's enough. You always want to evolve. And age is not a thing that's going to be telling you, no, that's enough, I'm satisfied. Yes, it's good to appreciate, but there's always something we desire to explore, the unknown, the undiscovered, the unexpressed, for example. So mastering something is important for you to also work towards your dreams. So now let's see couple cards, what you can expect in your love life, what's coming, what's the sign for you. I'll take this one. Oh my god, sorry. You are everything I ever wanted. So you're attracting someone who wants to be with you. Envision the future with you, because we can see right there, maybe the aquarium, but the window especially. So that's a projection, a vision. And you may also be what they envision. I also did a reading with someone who has their eyes on you. So if you haven't watched this one, could be that you may find some hints related to this person who is envisioning you or just looking at you. Don't you dare resisting me. Don't you dare. So there's a lot of seduction. And especially the woman is like, don't even try. I know you are interested. There's a star that reminds us home, and you are mine. So there's someone, especially your soul is choosing or calling for, and you just know this is a part of destiny for you two to be together. It can also be a star seed, because that's a star that reminds us home. So, or maybe you come from the same the same place, or you shared lifetimes together, past lives together, and so yeah, that may be a soulmate you are attracting, or someone in your soul family. And cycles are also about soul connection, soul family. So yeah, this is definitely connected, but that's someone you wish to be with, and you cannot resist them, and they cannot resist you. That's also what is part of fate. Okay, so let's see. With the other techniques, I'm gonna start with the messages. So messages from your higher self, or maybe this person that you are attracting. Everything will be okay. And that is the prediction. That is your future. Everything will be okay. You're manifesting this. And this is all about success, dreams coming true, feeling good as well. Let me see, I think there's a tattoo. I'm not sure what this one is about. We rise by lifting others. So include people to the picture, include people to your vision and to your future, your projects. That's very important. This is life, not heaven. You don't have to be perfect. That's sweet. So these were the messages. Let's continue with the charms. So I'm going to be using this grid and the charms. So many letters. C, N. We have 3 N's, 2 T. If you see anything, you can write it down in comments, by the way. Knit. I'm not seeing anything with the letters, but of course, these can be hints about the person's name, the person's initial, the person's place as well you may be encountering, maybe where you live, or if you want to be, let's say, a teacher, this can be the T that is talking to you. If you want to be a creator, the C can be talking to you. If you want to be having a presence on the internet, that can be it. Or if you want to be in and popular, that can be, you know, what you see. But yeah, I'm not saying a word any more than what I talked about. So this is all about blooming, growing. So that's honestly what we saw with the Empress. It's time for you to bloom. It's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to have this impact and grow and transform with the butterfly. So transformation, rebirth, change, and that's the phase you are entering at the moment. And as for the cross, this is about having faith, trust in the future, in yourself, in projects, in people. That's very important. So let's see with the stickers what you can expect, what's your sign, and of course if you see, for example, a lot of butterflies or flowers these days, or even crosses, this can be your sign, and that's what I talked about. So growth, evolution, blooming, transformation with a butterfly, change coming, more faith, or just expansion, like things you've been praying for can be answered, for example. Now let's see all the stickers. I love this group. Like for real, I feel like you guys are about to rule the world, and this is just announcing all of this. We have a home, so that can be about feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling at home, or if you are planning to buy a home, it could be that you'll find that place or you'll find that home you were wishing for and hoping for. My life would suck without you, and you are attracting someone who wants to stick with you and grow with you with the plant. As for the peach, can also be something juicy for the future, something delicious. That's a blessing. That's a miracle happening with the rainbow. And this is also a bridge, because the rainbow can only appear when it rains and when the sun is appearing. So that's a bridge between these two emotion or energies. So gloominess can be about sadness, and the sun is about happiness. So that's a bridge maybe from, you know, that heavy emotional period, and this is leading you towards these brighter days. Look. So paying attention to everything around you, but also that can be related to fashion or the way you look. Have a nice day. And speed, burn. That's, I feel the moment you align with what you want and work towards that liberation and that positive mindset, but also if you have a vision, this is gonna go super fast for you. And even the mushroom is about explosion. You know, they grow out of a gas. If you look at the growth and the speed of the growth of the mushroom, this is amazing, honestly. So that's again just amplifying that message. Speed, burn. And this is going to be connected with passion. The more passionate, the more excited you are, the more energized you are about something or someone, the faster it will manifest. As for the message, If I can see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good night. From The Truman Show. If you haven't seen this movie, from what I got from this message is all about that reality we experience at the moment. It's like we are part of the show of life, and everything we experience is teaching us who we truly are, a part of the character we play. At the end, he's leaving the show because he's becoming aware. That's all fabricated, that's all fake. And from a soul perspective, that's also the message. This lifetime is an experience. That's for you to level up. It's like you entering the stage, playing your own character, your own life, and then you leave the stage. That is what I'm getting from that message and meaning. So remind yourself why you came here as a soul perspective. What is your soul craving for? What is your dream? What's your mission? What's your purpose in this lifetime? And find home and find comfort in that experience so you can experience the blessings of this life. So you can experience also the flow and manifest anything you desire, because the universe is on your side, always supporting you. Just trust and collaborate, and you will see amazing things coming. So this is it for the reading. I hope you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. You can write, I claim to welcome this beautiful energy, and I will see you on my next reading. Take good care of you. Bye-bye.